Hey you! You're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now! Here's the clip. So it turns out that Arman Tsarukyan is officially going to fight Dan Hookums. Okay? And there's a lot of speculation that Justin Gaethje is going to be the first person to go up against Ilia Topuria in the new year. But then Dana White also said that the winner of Arman versus Hooker is in title contention. So I don't know what's happening. I knew Arman would be back, and I knew it would take a long time because of what he did. But I didn't know it was going to be against Hooker. But I guess no one wanted to go against Arman, according to Hooker. He was saying that on Ariel Helwani. It has been 19 months since Arman has last fought in the UFC. Do I have his sheet up here? I don't think I do. But it has been 9 months since 19 months since Arman Tsarukyan last fought in the UFC. And this is what you get for missing weight on such a massive card. Headlining the first card of the year against Islam Makhachev. Supposed to have been the final fight before he left to welterweight. And you fucked it up, and they had to give him Renato Moicano. He walked through him like he was nothing, of course. Okay? So yeah, of course they would have to give it to Gaethje, but the problem is Gaethje's been kind of crying about it. He's been like, if my next fight is not a title fight, then I'm retiring. And it's like, okay, buddy. You haven't really proven yourself that much. You're on a one-fight win streak. You won the BMF against Poirier, then you lost it to Holloway in the fucking brutal way that you did on UFC 300. Fantastic performance, but... And then you had your win over Fiziev. I don't know. Is that enough for title contention? If it wasn't for Arman missing weight, who knows where we'd be? The whole world would be different. Because he would have went up against Islam, and what if he won against Islam? He's a very good fighter. But Dana is saying the winner of Arman versus Hooker will have title contention. So does that mean Justin Gaethje isn't going to fight? But maybe he is. Okay? Arman versus Hooker is in November 22nd. And I'm assuming that January is going to open the year with Ilia Topuria versus someone. So that would mean there would only have to be a couple months in between Arman versus Hooker to go up against Ilia. So I'm imagining Justin Gaethje is probably going to have that shot against Ilia. And then they're going to fight. Whoever wins that fight, then, which is going to be Ilia, then they'll wait a few months, and then either Arman or Hooker, probably Arman, will fight Ilia. Which that'll be a crazy-ass fight. Ah, shit, I forgot about Patty. Oh, no. What about Patty? Oh, man. Because they really... And you know they want to put Patty in there. But Patty's not getting the shot yet. Patty needs one more fight. But if Arman and Hooker have title contention, where does that put Patty? Does Patty fight the winner of one of those for title contention? That doesn't make sense. So maybe Patty doesn't have what everyone thinks they're after quite yet. But I'm okay the way that they did this. You know what would have been cool as well is just straight up Arman versus Patty. That would have been nice. Okay, but they had to get Hooker back in there too, because it's also been a long time since Hooker has fought, because he had that broken hand. And Arman was on Ariel Helwani today, actually, or sorry, did I say Arman? Arman was on yesterday. Hooker was on today. And Hooker says that he knows it's a risk to fight Arman. But he loves to take the most difficult path to get to where he needs to get to. And I love that. That's a great mindset to have. And Arman has had opportunities to fight other people, but either Arman's declined or the person that they put up against Arman has declined. And the thing is about Arman is he's an excellent fighter, okay? Great wrestler. Like, he's a really good fighter, but he's also rich. He's a rich kid. Dan Hooker touched on this today as well. He's not doing it for the money. He doesn't need the money. He's doing it for the clout. He's doing it for the fame. He's doing it for the eyes. Whereas Dan doesn't have any of that shit. And he never has. And he's doing it for a living, to survive. He needs this. Arman doesn't. Arman is a spoiled little brat. Hooker is a desperate man who needs to do this to survive, to feed his family. And even though I think Arman would be the favorite out of these two, I really would love to see Hooker come out on top. That would be unbelievable. It would be fantastic. Now, Hooker versus Ilia, there's no way Hooker wins that. There's no way. But fuck me, would that be a nice little path for him?
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.